Good morning friends, I am Vivek once again welcoming you all in my channel named GIS and Research. As you all know that in our previous videos we have explained various research articles related to Sankey diagram and we have explained how to create Sankey diagram using AmChart and Google Charts. Later on we have explained the various research articles related to water quality with salinity hazard, and where we have described Wilcox diagram, which is mainly used to show salinity hazard versus electrical conductivity. And after that, we have shown how to create Wilcox diagram using Aquachem and Diagrammis software. After that, we have explained Mendeley software, how it is useful in writing research articles. Now, in today's episode, we are going to describe about trilinear Piper diagram, which is mainly used to represent water geochemistry. So before starting today's episode, I am requesting to those friends who are very new to our channel, please have a look on our previous videos so that you will have a basic understanding about our channel. Also, various videos of various research field will definitely enhance your idea of research work. So let's start today's video. Today's video is going to be very helpful to those who are doing their research on water quality related fields. This diagram will be very useful to represent your data and to interpret your data in a proper way. So let's start our today's episode. So in the first slide, we have given description of Piper diagram in brief. In 1944, Arthur M. Piper proposed an effective graphic procedure for presenting water chemistry data to help in understanding the sources of the dissolved constituents in water. And this procedure is based on the premise that cations and anions in water are generally in chemical equilibrium. A Piper diagram is a graphical representation of the chemistry of a water sample or samples. The cation and anions are shown by separate ternary plots, which we will see in our next slide. And the apexes of the cation plot are calcium, magnesium, sodium plus potassium cations. And the apexes of the anion plot are sulfate chloride, carbonate plus hydrogen carbonate anion. The two ternary plots are then projected into a diamond, and the diamond is a matrix transformation of a graph of the anions, that is sulfate plus chloride plus total anion, then cation sodium plus potassium plus total cation. So let's have a look on our diagram. So this is the components of Piper diagram. If we see here, in this diagram, different color sets has shown, and with number we have shown various colors. So if we look here, 6, here 9, 6, 5, 9, 7, 8. So these numbers they have given. What this number denotes? So we will see first of all 6. What this 6 denotes? So if you see here, 6 denotes there is a dominance of calcium chloride type. So this area is mainly calcium chloride. If we look on class this number 9, this number 9 is mixed type. Number 5, magnesium bicarbonate type. Number 6, calcium chloride type. Number 7, sodium chloride type. Number 8, sodium bicarbonate type. Here 5 plus 9 plus 6, what it denotes? So 5, this green 5, and 9, this one, and 6. This half of the diamond, what it denotes? That is number 1. That is representing in number 1. What is number 1? If we see here, number 1. What number 1 shows? Number 1 shows alkaline earths exits alkalis. So this is alkaline dominant metal, earth. Alkaline dominant earth. Whereas in the opposite direction 798, which is number 2, it is showing that alkalis exit alkaline earth. So here the dominance of alkalinity, here is the dominant of alkalis. So these two has been divided, that ring, diamond ring has been divided into two different parts. Now if you see in down section, it is given A, B, C, D and E, F, G, H. Now what is this A, B, C, D denotes? This A, B, C, D, A denotes calcium type, which is here. A denotes calcium type. A denotes calcium type, which is here, is 100%. So they are taking from 50% to 100%, that is calcium type. B denotes no dominant type, which is here in middle section, no dominant type. Then C is magnesium type, which is this side. Magnesium is increasing from this side to this side. So if you see, magnesium is 100 over here. So this is magnesium, and likewise they have described here also. So this is the basic understanding behind a Piper diagram. So when you are representing your data, you are plotting your data in the diagram, you have to explain in this manner, what are the sample, how many sample is fall under which category, under which anion, under which cation, or mixed. Those things you have to explain in your diagram. So through this specification, through this chart and detailed explanation, you probably understood how to explain your diagram. With sample ID, you have to show inside. So in our later slides, we will see how step by step how to explain. So let's go in our next slide. So here a Piper trilinear diagram is used by, this article name is Hydrogeochemical Characterization of a Shallow Alluvial Aquifer. So this is the title, Baseline for Groundwater Quality Assessment and Resource Management, which has been published in Science of the Total Environment Elsevier publication. Now here if we look in this diagram, they have given 5 different zones which signifies different zone. Here one is signified Cl and Na type, one is here Cl and Na type, 2 HCO3 and Ca type, this side, opposite side. So likewise they have differentiate different zone. Now here they have plotted their sample data. Now from this sample you can understand that maximum sample fall under the category 3. This category 3 representing mixed type. So we will see what they have interpreted in their interpretation part. Now here the Piper diagram plot shows the ionic supremacy of Ca plus over Na plus, K plus, Mg plus and SO4, Cl, HCO3 pointing to a Ca plus, Mg plus, Cl plus SO4, Cl minus SO4 water type, and the diamond diagram shows that 21 station out of 26. So here maybe it is 21, if you count this maybe it is 21, and remaining 5 over here. What is telling, 21 station out of 26 fall into the zone 3, which is denoting no cation anion exceeds 50% and are subclassified as mixed type, which is here. So subclassified as mixed zone. In comparison, 5 station, the number has been given here, fall into the zone 4, which is Cl and Ca type over here. Zone 4 are subclassified Cl, this is Ca type, predominant type, a clear distinction among the water sample originating from river, artificial ponds and groundwater is illustrated in the diagram. So this is the basic interpretation behind a trilinear Piper diagram. So now you probably understood how to explain your data after plotting your sample point into the chart. into the diagram. So this is the basic interpretation. Now next slide, if you see, the journal title is Geochemical and Statistical Evaluation of Groundwater in Imphal and Tawal district of Manipur. Here, if you see in this diamond ring or Piper trilinear diagram, to see here they have categorized different zones. So this is very easy to interpret your sample points. Like you can easily understand how many sample comes under which category. So if you see this diagram of Piper diagram for Imphal district and Piper diagram for Tawal district. If Imphal district, if you see, maximum samples comes under 1, 4 and 5, 1, 4 and 3. This 3 category, it's come, maximum samples are coming, falling under this category, this 3 category. Let's have a look on our interpretation part, what they have described over here. Now, they have described the Piper diagram major ion, they have given basic detail, what Piper diagram denotes. Here major ions are plotted to triangle as major cation, and they have given the details of Piper diagram in this first 2 to 3 lines. After that, they have explained the plot showed that the groundwater in Imphal district during all season was CaHCO3 type and mixed CaNaHCO3 type, CaMgCl type, and few samples demonstrated NaCl and CaCl types. So it is suggested that the chemistry of the groundwater was controlled by mixing process and cation exchange process. Now if you see what they have explained here, in Imphal district all season was CaHCO3 type. Now CaHCO3 type is 1, zone number 1, which is this one, CaHCO3 type. And after that mixed CaNaHCO3, which is 3, zone number 3, which is this one. After that CaMgCl, which is zone number 4, which is this one. So this 3 comprises most of the sample of Imphal districts. Whereas if we see here, the groundwater was CaHCO3 mixed CaMgCl and CaCl type in Tawal district. So what is that here? If you see here, that all sample falls under the category 1, 5 and 4. 1 is CaHCO3, 4 is mixed CaMg and Cl type, and 1 is they have given, 4 they have given, then 5 is CaCl type. So that only they have given over here. Except two sample which fall under mixed CaNaHCO3, except 2 sample. So this is the 3 which comes under 2 sample comes under 3 zone number 3, which is mixed CaNaHCO3. So that is given over here. After that, the geochemical phases in Piper diagram supports the dominance of alkaline earth, which I have explained in the first slide, that when most of the sample comes on this half of the ring, left side of half of the ring, that denotes that dominance of alkalinity. If the sample points plotted over here, that means that will denote the dominance of alkalinity. But here most of the sample present over the left side. Right side is dominance of alkalis, left side is alkalinity. So here what they have given, dominance of alkalinity here. So that is the basic interpretation from overall Piper trilinear diagram. Now it is suggested that silicate weathering is dominant in the rock water interaction, which are primary factor responsible for increase in the major ion concentration in the groundwater. So this is the overall interpretation of this research article. Now if you see in this article, the title is Evaluation of Groundwater Suitability for Domestic and Agriculture Utility in Semi-Arid Region of Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh State, South India. Now what they have interpreted, the Piper trilinear diagram for the groundwater sample is represented in figure 7, which is clearly explain the variation of cation and anion concentration in the study area. The diamond shaped field of Piper diagram is further divided into 4 classes, namely Ca2, Mg, Ca, Mg, Cl, SO4, Na, K, these things they have given. And at last, in a single line, they have interpreted that the study area majority of sample belongs to Na, K, Cl, SO4, which is comes under zone number 2. Zone number 2, Na, K, Cl, SO4. Okay, then this 2 denotes NaCl. So here they have given 2 different category in a single zone itself. If you see here, 2 denotes here NaKClSO4, another 2 present over here which is showing NaCl type. So this is another a good example of Piper trilinear diagram which is giving better view and better understanding of sample location and also sample hydrogeochemistry. Thanks for watching our today's episode. Hope you all liked it. In our next video, we will be giving a demo to create Piper diagram using various softwares and tools. If you have some suggestions related to other research field, please make a comment on our comment section. And before that, please make sure that the topic should comes under GIS research related field. And we will try our level best to explain those researches so that you will understand those research in detail. If you really like our videos, please like it and subscribe it. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the further notification of our next video. Thank you once again. Have a good day.